it like to work with all those big names?
It seems always the bigger the star, the more gracious the person.
Renee Grant Williams was Miley's voice teacher when she was 12.
She had an ingenuous way of getting what she wanted by being charming and lovely and enthusiastic and willing to take the burden of work on.
All new 3 Wishes, NBC Next.
You must be Rosie. I've been waiting to meet you.
I got to Nashville and we went directly to Renee Grant Williams' house, and she was my voice coach director.
I have 3 responsibilities with you. I'm going to teach you how to do killer high notes. I'm going to teach you how to help make people's feet tap. And I'm going to teach you how to touch people's hearts.
Renee Grant Williams is a renowned voice coach who has worked with some of the finest singers in the country.
Faith Hill, Tim McGraw, Huey Lewis, Linda Ronstadt, Martina McBride, Kenny Chesney. I've been so fortunate to have just a wonderful clientele.
One person has turned her love of the cheeseburger into a creative collection. She's a collector who may be morphing into what she loves.
If they say you are what you eat, by this time I should have some sesame seeds on my head. I have the very burger that sat on Jimmy Buffett's desk. Nobody's done more for burgers than Jimmy Buffett.
Her new book is called Voice Power. Talk about the power of one's voice.
The voice is one of the most powerful instruments we have for revealing who we are and what's inside us. And you can change the way you emphasize certain words. For example, if you want to make a word or a thought or an idea stand out, you don't necessarily say a certain word louder. What you do is instead you lengthen the consonant at the beginning of the word and you create the illusion of louder.
What about breathing?
Breathing is ground zero of voice technique, and the way you present your voice will depend enormously on the way you breathe. If you take a low breath and support your body from low body muscles, you get a different kind of sound than if you take a high shallow breath and then everything is kind of jammed up around your neck and it sounds shallow and it makes you appear like you're a shallow person. We tend, as you said, to take the voice for granted. We think this is the voice I was born with, so this is the voice I'm stuck with. But your hair is the hair you were born with, and it doesn't keep us from spending billions of dollars collectively on making our hair look better.
Well, what are some of the key points that you start with?
I'm a big advocate of consonants. The power of consonants is absolutely amazing. Many people just kind of mumble through their words, but if you want to draw someone's attention to an idea, use a consonant, which draws people into the conversation. And it's kind of like waiting for that other shoe to drop.
The foundation for Renee's teaching was built by the king.
And I freely admit that I get most of my singing tips from him. The way he's supported with his strong legs, that sort of karate crouch. You see it in my students, you see it in Kenny Chesney, you see it in Tim McGraw, you see it in the Dixie Chicks.
Through her annual master's class, her desire to help vocalists extends to anyone who simply shows the desire to improve.
So I'm much more excited by an enthusiastic amateur than I am by a board professional.
What was a great fit for Miley? Music.
Miley was a good student. She worked hard, and she didn't fight your advice.
A lot of singing has to do with rhythm. When you fix the rhythm, it clears up about 90% of the problems people have.
How would you like me to teach you one little piece of information that we can use to then sing a song?
Okay, we're ready.
All right.
Hope we don't break the microphones.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And press.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Short, sweet
voice
lesson,
coach
but
to the stars.
We're going to be famous now that she's taught us how to sing.
I take all the